Yesterday, I had to separate these three. Actually, the little cinnamon brown one to the right, I put by himself because the dark brown, Abe, and the reddish brown, caramel butterscotch colored, apricot, I don't know what color he is, to the left. Those two were really all over Joey, my cinnamon brown one. I don't know why, just mounting and humping, and they would not leave him alone, and it was escalating, and I did not want to see a fight. I just couldn't deal with it. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to separate them. It's been ramping up lately, those two against him. I think it's because they are both younger and bigger. No, I take that back. My dark brown Abe is not younger, but he's only a couple months older than Joey, but he's definitely bigger. Abe weighs about 1,500 grams. Sammy, my apricot colored guy, weighs about 1,300 grams, and Joey over here weighs about 1,100, a little more than that. But he's a thin, you can feel his bones. It bothers me. I wish he'd gained some weight, but I've had him for 6 months and he's maintained exactly. So I think he's healthy. He just, that's his weight. But anyway, the two bigger guys have started bullying him more and more. So yesterday I just decided I had had enough personally, and I thought Joey had too. So I put him over here in this part of the cage, and I left Abe and Sammy here. So they do have the bigger area, but there are two of them and they are larger. This isn't, actually the two Heidi's that are in there, normally I only have one for him. One of those is extra because I took it out of here just now, so I could put the plate of veggies down and see how they would do eating together, because typically they eat together very nicely and there's never a problem. So right now they're doing just fine. So I think every now and then I'll put them together, and if I eventually see that they're going to do just fine, I'll take that partition out. But otherwise I think I'll just put them together during veggie time, maybe some playtime on the floor together, that sort of thing. But otherwise I'm going to leave Joey in his own space. He deserves some peace, and he was getting none yesterday, none at all. So yeah, and the two of them, the other two, they do pretty well together. They get a little mouthy with each other and nose butts every now and then when they're in the pen, but after I took him out and put him in his own space, they calmed down and ignored each other and went to sleep. But I tried putting him back just to see what would happen, and it all started over again. So, as a newer guinea pig owner and keeper of the peace, and trying to figure out guinea pig ways, it has not been the easiest task. And it can be frustrating to me, but I understand they're just being normal guinea pigs. They're not mean animals, nothing like that, and they didn't bite him. But I felt that that's what would end up happening if I didn't separate, so I did. But anyway, Joey hates it. He tries to chew through the bars, like constantly when I do that, for a while. And so I have his hay bin slash litter box right there, and when he's in it, he could try to chew the bars, but he doesn't seem to. That piece of wood, that's actually meant to be sort of a ramp to ramp up to the top of one of these wooden little Heidi's. It's a wooden Heidi that actually you could put a can't think of what it's called, like a sling under it they can jump into, hammock. But mine never did it. I put the hammock there and they just crawl underneath it, and that's that. So I don't use it that way. But anyway, as you can see, I put a blanket type thing over it, piece of cloth, and they climb under it and they like it that way. But anyhow, yeah, Joey yesterday evening was truly trying to chew through the bars. So I put his hay bin like that. I put this little piece of wood here so he can't access those bars so easily with his mouth. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. But so far, he has not done that since I put those there. The only thing I don't like about it is it really does separate him even more from these two. And he does want to be with them. They just won't leave him alone. So I'm not quite sure how this is all going to end up in the long run. But for now, I'll let him be with them sometimes. And then I'm going to separate him other times. And I'm sure there are people out there in the guinea pig world who would say, don't do that, but it's what I'm going to do. And if it keeps the peace and keeps everybody relatively happy and healthy, uninjured, then yes, that's what I'm doing. So that's my story for today. I hope you have all had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend and one more day to go. Hopefully for you, a day off, an extra one for a long weekend. If not, I was a nurse my whole life, and other people would get long weekends and I'd be working. And that's just the way it was as a healthcare employee, so in a hospital setting, yep. But if you're lucky enough to have a long weekend, enjoy it. I am retired, so I'm going to enjoy it. All right. God bless you all. Hope your piggies and you are healthy and happy. Update. It didn't last. They started after him again and bullied him away from the vegetables so he couldn't get any. So I put him back on his side of the pen with his whole little plate of vegetables, and he's hiding in his hidey, pulling the vegetables in and eating them, which he doesn't have to do, but he'll figure that out. And please excuse my dirty pen. I cleaned it this morning. Yeah, I did. And I was gone all day. It is now 7:30 in the evening, and I've only been home a little while, and this is all I haven't had time to do anything besides give them their veggies, which they usually get earlier in the day, but like I said, I was gone all day. Granddaughter graduating from college, so yeah, which was awesome. But anyway, yeah, dirty pen, crazy piggies, but they're happier now. They're eating, and that's a good thing. And he is eating from his hidey, yeah. All right. Bye. Have a great one.